Hello everybody, and welcome to assignment double H, the second page. We'll be working with the ratios and proportions of altitudes and seeing how the altitude of a right triangle breaks the triangle up into similar triangles, and the missing parts can be found with geometric mean. Okay, number one, we have an example of x is the altitude, and it is true that the altitude is the geometric mean between the two segments of the hypotenuse. So to find x, all we need to do is find the geometric mean of 1 and 3. 1 times 3 is 3. The square root of 3 is about 1.7. Okay, so number 2, to find x, we have that similar situation. We have to take the geometric mean of 2 and 5, which is the square root of 2 times 5, which is the square root of 10, and the square root of 10 is 3.2. Okay, now to find y and z, we have to use another fact that each leg is the geometric mean of the hypotenuse and the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to that leg. So y can be found by the geometric mean of the whole hypotenuse, which is 7, and just that segment next to the y, which is 2. So we're looking at the geometric mean of 7 and 2, which is the square root of 14, and that comes out to 5.9. Or I'm sorry, 3.7. Okay, we're talking about y. We just did that for y. Let's do it for z. Z can be found by the geometric mean between the hypotenuse, which is 7, and just that segment, which is 5, which is the square root of 35, and that gives us 5.9. Okay, on number 3, z can be found by the geometric mean of the both parts of the hypotenuse of the big triangle, which is square root of 1 times 8, and the square root of 8 is 2.8. Okay, x can be found by the geometric mean of the whole hypotenuse, which is 9, and then times just this segment right next to x, which is 1. The square root of 9 is 3. That's pretty easy and straightforward. Then for y, square root of the hypotenuse, which is 9, times just that segment, 8, next to y. It gives us 72, and the square root of 72, though, is 8.5. There we go. Okay, now number 4, it's interesting. They give us what the altitude is, and one of the missing parts of the hypotenuse of the big triangle is y. So based on what's given to us, we know the altitude is square root of 3, and that was found by the geometric mean of y and 1. Okay, so to make this equation true, y obviously would have to be 3. Okay, x was found, and we'll put a 3 here for y so we see it, by the square root of the hypotenuse, which is 4 now. We now know it's 4, and that segment there, 1. 4 times 1 is 4. The square root of 4 is 2. So unknown x is 2. So that takes care of x and y in there. Now, for number 5, altitude is 2, and that was found by the geometric mean of these two parts, 2 and x. So the square root of what is 2? 4 is the answer. 2 times x has to equal 4. That means x is 2. Okay, that solves x. Z is one leg of the big right triangle. It is the geometric mean of the hypotenuse, which is, and we now know is 4, times that part next to z, which is 2, square root of 8, which is 2.8. And same thing for y. Y is square root of the hypotenuse, which we now know is 4, and once again that segment there is 2. Square root of 4 times 2 is 8, square root of 8 is 2.8. So now we know x, y, and z for number 5. And you do the similar procedures for number 6.